open up for questions.
It was a hell of a game, huh?
Les, when did you guys make the decision to bring Cam onto the field? Was that something you guys considered all year? And how much did it help the offense?
It helped, I thought, tremendously. I thought that he brought energy to it. I thought that there was I think Brandon Harris, seeing Cam and listening and getting instruction, not even so much what was said, but how it was said, just made a tremendous difference to him and his approach. So, and then what we needed to have happen in this game to improve, we needed to have our quarterback play. And I think our quarterback played extremely well. I shouldn't say extremely well. He took a stride, certainly. But that's what we needed to have him do to have victory today. And I think Cam being down was just exactly the right thing.
When did you guys decide to do that? Was that something you considered at any point during the season?
Yeah, we did. The question is how much do you get from the press box without him there? It's the opportunity for his eyes to see it from the field or his eyes to see it from the press box. I think we found tonight that maybe his energy and the things that he did on the sideline were very probably the difference.
That was something he had done in his pro days as well. Did he come to you and say, let's try this football game?
To be very honest with you, Brandon Harris kind of asked for it, and it really kind of put it back on the table, in my opinion. And we have thought to it, and Cam was, I believe the way you want to go, but he had been very comfortable on the sideline in the NFL, and I enjoyed him on the sideline, except his high five. It hurts. He's got these big old paws, and shit, you got to watch out. So, yeah.
What did you think about, or how would you describe the night that Leonard had?
This is a night that Leonard Fournette would have again and again and again. I wouldn't call it routine because he is not a routine runner. He's a special back. But we would expect him to have nights like this. He's fast and strong and capable, and he is one of the more competitive men I know. He wanted to win this game, no doubt. He'd like to have gotten about 47 more yards, but I think we could have expanded the fourth quarter just a couple of minutes. We may have got it for him.
Coach, is this kind of back to the good times, finishing the year with a big win in the bowl game and beating the opposition handily like you've done in some previous bowls?
I think it's I think when you start the off season with victory, what happens is one will recruit well, which will eventually in June sometime benefit a very, very talented class as it comes in. I think what will happen in spring ball and in our off season, they'll start pointing, towards that, college playoffs, and that's really where we want to be. So I think this is I think it's the right turn. I think certainly I think you can see that the program itself is being manned by real quality young men, and that they're looking for the kind of success that they had tonight in a bountiful way, and by numbers.
Unless it was a tough November, December, kind of a holding pattern, how do you get to where you just talked about in spring?
Well, here's what happens, right? Okay, we come out of the gate 7-0. Should have been 8-0. This should have been our 10th victory. Our first game got lightning down, okay, and called on account. But what happens is this football team catches speed, and we're really in position to do some special things, and we lose about 3 guys that really were instrumental into some of the things we were doing that had changed our direction some. And we're just now starting to get some of the health back in some of those guys, and we're starting to build the depth in the backup that is necessary so that we can play and execute at a very high level. So I think what this did is there was a spot where this football team needed to rebound. I think they showed great character. Anytime that you have a string of losses with a very talented team, very capable team, a team that's used to winning, it can be, let's forget this year. No, they didn't forget this year in any way. They knew that they were going to saddle it up again. They enjoyed how it felt when we came off the field against A&M, and they were going to saddle this team up one more time. And they were take the seniors and the juniors that might go and be an NFL team, and some of these freshmen, and say, okay, listen, guys, this is how it's going to finish, and that's what they did. And that's character, and that's that's to me. And maybe that's the strength of this program.
Les, how much easier does it make it on your defense when you're in the lead, you're dictating the score and what they can do, and kind of limiting them on offense?
Our defensive front got better, really start to finish during the season. I think Ed Ogeron made a tremendous difference there. I think. Kevin Steele put him in the right spots, understood, how to attack certain things. And if we gotten the sacks that we were capable of getting today, it statistically could have been way different. But again, I think that Kevin Steele also had a very significant impact on the structure of this defense. So I liked how the defense played today. The first 3 and out was minus yards, and I said, you know what? That surely sent a message to the quarterback. That this is just not going to be his day, right? So, but again, before I go much further, I think Texas Tech, and I think this Kingsbury is a really good football coach, and I think he's doing some really special things. I think he's got energy. I like him, and I think we beat a good football team today. I mean, they throw it at the start of practice, in the middle of practice, and at the end of practice, and then when they decide to go just a little longer, they throw it some more. So I like that. I liked how they sling it around.
Les, Cliff commented on your defensive speed. Do you feel that that's usually a plus for you in these goal situations where a team might not be familiar with what you bring to the field?
Well, you know what I think we did too? We took 2 days off around. We did Christmas Eve and Christmas, and it really was right in the middle of a game week. And we took with the equivalent of a Monday, Tuesday in a game week. Came back and had a Wednesday practice, and I think that the freshness of our team was very evident tonight. I think they showed speed. Guys like Arden Key is a spectacular athlete at that spot. That end that can come around the edge and chase you down. And guys like Deshaun Bauer have improved tremendously. And the interior, group is playing extremely well. So Frank Herron and Christian Lockett-Shore and Devon Gottschall. So. And we may have the fastest linebackers in college football. So I think I think that speed was evident today. A quarterback gives you headaches now. So if we didn't have some guys on the field that wore the purple and gold to chase him down.
Got a last question.
Y'all did a really good job on pressure, but man, it looked like y'all had to expend a lot of energy doing it, chasing him off of the field. Were you concerned about that coming back to haunt you late in the game? Kind of like that Clemson game a couple of years ago. How did you keep them fresh?
Yeah.
With all that chasing?
Yeah, we probably had a little bit more depth in this game in the defensive line than we had in that Clemson game. If you recall, we had some guys that went down early in the game, and we did not have ends that were fresh that could chase that fast quarterback around. But our ends were really in position all night to run, and again, we were too deep. So,
Coach.